Today is a consolidation of number patterns, i.e. it's the last lesson on number patterns. Okay, we will be finishing off and revising everything we have done in this course. And so, obviously, the TN notation has to be part of that. So just to remind ourselves, let me place this chat nicely so I can see what you guys are saying about me while I'm teaching. Okay, as we had said, TN is a general term or the value of the term. So this is the value, and I don't know why my handwriting is going sideways. Oh, it's probably because my tablet is sideways. Guys, please. Ma'am, Bridget, when last did you hear about the ma'am Yolanda here? She ditched us for a different grade. She's in a different grade. I'll tell her that you say hi when you miss her, okay? Okay, Chichi, that's good. So this is the general term or the value of the term. My handwriting is still not cooperating. Guys, how do I place this tablet so it can work? Last chance. Value. There we go. N would be the position of the term. Okay, so is it first, second, fourth, third, and all of that? And D is our constant difference. And drawing from that, I'm going to go on to the right over here. And we're going to talk about the general formula for linear number patterns. So this has to be linear. Otherwise, this does not work. Okay, has to be linear. No, we forgot about that. You guys are not serious. Now, no, we forgot about the lessons. Chichi slept. No, we forgot. But it's fine. Welcome, Nobuya. We're happy to have you. Okay. So this works for linear number patterns, right? Let's talk about what all of these mean. We've already spoken about TN and what it means. TN is the general term. That is what we're trying to find, right? Our D is still the constant difference. C is the term that would be before term 1. So in other words, it is term 0. Okay. And then we said N is the position of that term. Okay, nobody has raised their hand, so I'm guessing everyone is with me. Cool. Now, we're going to revise linear and non-linear number patterns. Emphasis on and non-linear. You first have to check whether a number pattern is linear or non-linear. Back to the lesson, guys. Back to the lesson. Okay, so we're going to start off with something easy. We're going to start off with something easy by filling in the missing terms. Now for A, what are the 3 missing terms? We have a 4, a 7, 12, 19. What is happening there by A, guys? What's happening there by A? Anyone know? Anyone see a pattern by A? Let me see if I can. No. Anyone? Guys, you're too quiet. There's a whole 35 of you in here. One person has to sort of try. Remember I said adding +3 or +5. They're adding odd numbers. Thank you guys. Butu and Tepang. We are adding odd numbers. Nikhil. Hello, Nikhil.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, and you?
Can you please show us how to do long division?
We cannot do long division right now, unfortunately, Nikhil. You can watch the past videos though. It should be there somewhere. But right now we're focusing on number patterns, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, guys, so you guys say we're adding odd numbers. So +3, +5, +7. So since we have the pattern, may I please have my next 3 terms? So to go from 19 to the next term, if we added 7, the next odd number would be 9. And then to go from this one to this one would be +11. And there to there would be +13. So what is my next 3 What are my next year, guys? English is not Englishing. What are my next 3 terms? Bridget, check again. Remember, we're going from 19 and we have to add 9. Rutu says it's 28. And then the next one, 39. And where is everybody else in the class? Why are we so quiet? Where's everyone else in the class? There we go. Akunzi, Nikhil says 28. Where's everyone else? Amashe, there's 2 Amashe here. Akunzi, Chichi was talking just now but doesn't want to answer. See you guys. Bridget, thank you for your answer. Lindelinus is 52 for the last one. Desmond, Chichi is going through the most. Tepang. Come on, guys. I'm going to need you guys to participate. Thank you. It's looking a little better. It's not great, but the participation is looking a little bit better. Okay, so from 19, if we're going to add 9, we're going to end up at 28. Thank you. And then we add 11, so we end up at 39. Add 13, 52. Thank you very much, guys. Now let's look at B. What have we here? What's happening at B? We are definitely not adding the same thing or subtracting the same thing, right? There are very large gaps between the numbers in B. So remember, these are linear and non-linear. So we could be multiplying or dividing or using some sort of exponential rule. You have to check, how do I possibly get from 486 to 162? Does anyone have an idea? Anybody have an idea? No? Come on. Thank you, Marco. Tabang. Marco and Tabang say divide by 3. Guys, I enjoy pushing you guys because you guys can do it. Spongobushe agrees. So to go from 486 to 162, we divide it by 3. Similarly, thank you, Chichi. We divide by 3. So then, what are my next 3 terms? Right? That's right. So it's like these people are brilliant. This is why I push them. They know what they're doing, guys. Soon you guys will be taking over my job. What a difficult. Thanks, Vutu. And who else answered me? Zavudi, Spongobuche, thank you, Amashe. Okay, we have 18. She's not here, Chichi. You missed the announcement. We have the lovely Simone who's going to be taking over. Okay, thank you very much, guys. So if we divide 54 by 3, we're going to end up at 18. And then divide by 3, that's 6. Divide by 3, that is 2. Okay, let's see what's happening by C. Let's see what's happening by C. You knew I wouldn't make this too easy, right? Let's look at C and D similarly. Square, cube. Tabang, it could either be one or the other. Amashe says C is cube numbers. Ooh, you guys are good at this. You guys are good at this. Okay. So Amashe says cube numbers. So 1 would be 1 cubed. 2 cubed is 8. 3 cubed is 27. 4 cubed, 64. This is grade 9, Nikhil. Are you in the right class? 5 cubed, 6 cubed, and 7 cubed. Now tell me, what are my next 3 terms? What are my next 3 terms? So quickly we have established what's going on here. So then what is 5 cubed? Guys, you should know your cube numbers. I'm just saying. Akumzi. Yes, Akumzi. Akunzi, you may unmute. There we go.
5 cubed is 120. 5 cubed is 125.
125. Thank you. Do you have 6 cubed?
6 cubed is 216.
16. And the last one.
And 7 cubed is 343.
Thank you very much, Akunzi. Superstar, you must raise your hand more often so we can talk. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay, what's happening in the last one? We're almost done with filling in patterns. What's happening in the last one? Ooh. Oh, someone has figured it out. It looks like someone has figured it out. Chi-Chi. What does Chi-Chi have to say?
Ma'am, we're adding 3 plus 5, and then that equals to 8. And then like when we add 8 plus 13, it'll give us 21.
Great.
Sorry,
So 21. And then after that?
and then after that, ma'am, 21, 13, 34.
Chi-Chi for this girl.
Ma'am, I'm
No,
so tired.
You're cheating me.
Not cheating, ma'am. I swear. I would
What's the
never
last one?
cheat. And the last, we got 34, 34, 47.
34
47.
plus 21.
34 plus 21, 55.
Thank you, Chi-Chi.
You're
And whilst
welcome,
I quoted, you guys are sisters, man. That was so
ma'am, the
easy.
exams finished us, ma'am. It's very sad.
And nothing finished, you guys. Put away that calculator, Chi-Chi. It's giving me heartburn. Okay, let's move on. We are done. And now we're gonna come to the real stuff. We have to find Tn for this table. Now, said we're doing linear and non-linear number patterns. Okay, so in this case, I would suggest that you first check whether something is linear or non-linear. That's what I say, right? Remind me in the chat, how do we check if a pattern is linear or non-linear? How do we check? Let's choose yellow. No, yellow is too bright, orange. How do we check if numbers are, if a pattern is linear or non-linear? Remind me in the chat. Linear is constant. So I'm actually saying linear is constant, meaning you always adding or subtracting the same thing. Now tell me guys, how do I get from 25 to 19,5? How do I get from 25 to 19,5? Yes, Maria, there are classes during the holidays. We usually make them really fun for you guys because, you know, it's the holidays. So we try to have fun, play games. Yeah. Marco, thank you, Marco. Minus 5,5. How do we get from 19,5 to 14? Buntle, you must write 5, say 5,5. It looks like you're adding, but you're right. You also subtract 5,5. So we're doing the same thing over and over again. So this is indeed a linear number pattern, right? And we have figured out what D is. Let me ask you guys, what is the formula, the general formula for linear number patterns? I showed it to you earlier. What is the general formula for linear number patterns? The one where we're going to substitute. Remember in the chat what that is? Nikhil, you're going to have to go watch the previous 5 lessons. Yes, it's 5 lessons. Marco is missing something very important. What is all of that equal to? If you write that in your test, I wouldn't give you the marks. But Marco is great because Marco is the only one who remembers my formula. Okay, Marco says Tn. Yes, that's what you need to say, Marco. You need to write it properly, remember? So it's Tn equals Dn plus C. We have found D. No, Boyo, do you have a question? No, Boyo? In the meantime, guys, tell me what C is. Novoyo. Okay, Novoyo is not unmuting. There we go. Never mind. I muted for 1 second, then muted again. C is T0. That is correct, Marco. But how do we get it? How do we get it? Come on, help Marco, guys. Hi, Novoyo.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ma'am, can you please, ma'am, explain what the difference is between a linear pattern and a non-linear pattern?
Hey, Novoyo, listen carefully. I said a linear pattern is where you are adding or subtracting the same thing. You see that we keep subtracting 5,5 here.
Yes, ma'am.
So that would be linear. But if we go up here to the patterns we just did, okay, number 1, for A we are adding, but we're adding different numbers. So that is not linear, okay? Novoyo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so number 1, not linear. Number 2, B, not linear either, because we are using the same number, but this time we are dividing. You see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Number C is definitely not
Linear.
linear, and number D. So none of these were actually linear because we didn't add or subtract the same thing. But if you look here, we are minusing the same thing over and over and over and over again. So that would be a linear number pattern. Yay.
Yes. Ma'am, so ma'am, for a linear pattern, ma'am, it's only when you add or subtract the same, name the same numbers.
Yes,
Like you
no.
can't divide or multiply the same numbers. That's a non-linear pattern.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wait, Buntle. Are you happy? Okay, gone. Yes, Buntle.
And the linear pattern, ma'am, can you explain that? Because I was not here.
I just explained it, Buntle. Were you not listening?
I was writing the part.
When you are adding or subtracting the same thing, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what we're talking about here. So in this case, we are subtracting 5,5. If you're still confused, you can watch the previous lesson recordings. Recordings are available on the website, guys. And then try to watch it before you do the quiz today, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Oh, Mikhail. Guys, give me TN. By now we should have TN. Thank you, Amashe. Amashe has given us C.
Hello. Need to.
Hello. Okay, Mikhail has vanished. So to find T0, we have to take the first term and add D, because in this case we were subtracting. So we have to add it. Scroll up to HEG. That's as far as I can scroll. Okay, if you want something that's at the top, you'll have to wait until the end of the lesson. Okay, so this will give us 30, 5. So now we have C, now we have D. We substitute. So then Tn will be equal to negative 5, 5 n plus 30, 5. Okay, now let us go find out the position of these two and the value of these two. Fastest fingers first. Let's all do that. Once you have your answer, post it in the chat and we will check it. If someone wants to do it with me on the board, raise your hand now. We shall substitute together and find an answer. Okay, giving you guys a couple of minutes to get these done. As soon as you have your answer, post it in the chat and then we will check it together. Yes, Chichi. No running away. I'm watching you guys. Novoyo?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ma'am, I got 25.
You got 25. Okay, tell me
Yes,
what to
ma'am.
substitute.
Oh, ma'am, you're substituting.
Yes. So we have our general formula over here at the bottom, right? And we're going to use it to find the position. So is 25 the position of the value 69? Is that what you mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. So if you did 69 is equal to negative 5,5n plus 30, this is what you did, no?
Yes, ma'am.
No, Voyo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then what? Tell me what you do next. Let's help Novoya in the chat, guys. What did she do next?
George is wearing a big, thick gray jumper.
We mute Novoya. You. Okay, from here on, what do we do, guys? Come on, guys. We're not gonna have a brain break if we go at this rate because there's a lot of work to cover. How do we get in on its own? That's what we want in this case, right? We want the position. Thank you, Marco. So we want in these two cases. We already have Tn, they've given us Tn. The first one is 69. We minus negative 5,5 with 30,5. No, Chichi. Remember, negative 5,5 is attached to the n. So you have to get rid of this 30,5, right? So you put it the other side. Oh, you mean, oh, I get what you mean. So we minus it on both sides. Is that what you meant? So then on the left, we're gonna have, then you are correct. So then on the left, we're gonna have 69 minus 30,5 equals negative 5,5 in. What is 69 minus 30,5? Let me check because we don't want to talk to me today. I don't know what's going on. That would be minus 30,5. 38,5 equals negative 5,5 in. To get rid of negative 5,5, we have to divide both sides. I need you guys to give me something. Are you lost? What's going on? Why are we all so quiet? Remember, I can't help you if we are quiet and not saying anything. Then we divide both sides by 5,5. Therefore, the position for 69 is 7. Okay. Did we all get 7? Unless did I make a mistake? Because we're all very quiet. I don't understand what's going on. Okay, Chichi says yes. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's work with 91. Oh, I did make a mistake though, but nobody has seen it yet. Let's see if you guys are gonna see it. I misunderstood on what to do. Okay, Novoyo, remember, when we are given, let me move this chat out the way. Novoyo, remember, when we're given the value of the term, then we have to find the position. So you have to substitute at the correct place. So this, the TN is these ones over here. And then the N, which is your position, N is over there. So if you are given N, for instance, you get given 1 or 2 or 3 or the ones at the top, you substitute them where you see N, okay? And if you're given TN, which is the ones at the bottom, you substitute where the TN is in the formula, which is on the left-hand side. This was supposed to be negative. Nobody noticed so far, so I'm going to tell you guys. Because if you divide, position can't be negative. Do you see that? Position cannot be negative. Something is off with this question, but it's fine. Let's see, what did we get for 91? Same steps, Novoyo?
Oh, ma'am, I thought that was supposed to, ma'am, like work out what the answer will be, ma'am. I didn't hear the part where you're supposed to substitute. So, ma'am, that's why I said
how you work it out. Remember, even if you're working out the value, for instance, let's do here with 25, okay? Let's say we want, so you have Tn equals, what is our formula? Negative 5.5 plus 30.5n, excuse me. So in this case, instead of substituting by Tn, we substitute by n. Do you see the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
No real?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are still substituting. So yeah. Yes, Chichi, but we're working too slowly. So I want us to find the value of this one. Tell me, in position 25, what is the answer? I keep forgetting the N. I keep forgetting the N. Negative 11 for 25. Negative 11, and then someone else says 168. Ooh, there's a lot going on, guys. So negative 5.5 times 25 plus 30.5. Ooh. Ooh. Guys, we're doing number 25. Listen to the instruction. We're working out the value of the one in position 25. Novoyo, is your hand still up because you have a question? You'll put it back up. So this we've established is 11. Thank you. Now let's work out for Tn equals 25. Negative 107. Thank you very much, guys. And let's do the one for 50 quickly. We have to do more than this. 50 plus 30.5 equals. Also, nobody complimented my sections today, guys. I'm trying to be more organized. So I put like lines to separate. But you are all not telling me. I see you guys. You are laughing in the chat. I see you. Negative 244,5. Thank you very much. Any questions? Any questions? Thank you guys. Akunzi, ma'am, where's your Bitmoji? Tired. It is sleeping. It is on leave. I gave it an off day today. Okay, no questions. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, this one is obviously not going to be a linear pattern, so we're going to have to find Tn through observation. Remember, not linear means you do not use the general formula that I gave you. Okay, so now we're going to have to just find our own pattern. So in pattern 1, we have one triangle. NB, important, we are counting the triangles inside. So what I mean is for pattern 2, we're going to say we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles, not counting the big one outside. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So it's pattern 1, pattern 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4. Pattern 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Did I count correctly? Did I count correctly? Yes. Are we doing sides and shapes? We're just doing the shapes. Amahle. We're just doing the shapes. Yes, my Bitmoji is allowed to rest. Okay, guys, what is happening here? Remember, we're using observation, trying to see some sort of pattern. It's obviously not linear because to go from there to there, we're adding 3, and then we suddenly jump and we add 12. So it's not linear pattern at all. You counted 15. 16, definitely 16. I'm actually say squaring. I'm actually. Are you sure? Multiply by 4. So to go from there to there, we say times 4, times 4. Answer, we need to find, okay, no, we can't find the general formula for the sum. It's gonna take forever. Just tell me what the next patterns is going to be. So number 4 is gonna be, what's number 4 gonna be? Thanks, guys. You guys are so observant. So if we're timesing by 4, timesing by 4, what's the next number gonna be, guys? Go back to finding the next number. Amahle says 64. Okay, and then what's next after that? Excuse me, guys. I hate it when this happens. Akunzi said 256. And then 1, 0, 2, 4. And I think we can stop there because then it's becoming ridiculous. Thank you very much, guys. You're becoming better at identifying these patterns. Novia's hand is up again. Okay, never mind. Oh, I was about to ask you. Okay, there we go. Now we have something a bit more interesting. First, check if it is a linear number pattern. Is it a linear number pattern? Let's get that out the way first. And if you say no, give me a reason. If you say yes, give me a reason. Let's hear what we have to say. Is this a linear number pattern? And give a reason for an answer that you give. How, guys, what's going on? Come on now. How do we get from negative 4.1 to negative 3.2? Anyone? Nope. We're all just staring at me. Guys, you have to actually check. Thank you. I see you guys on the cameras. How are you writing when you're sleeping, when you're daydreaming, when you're... Hi, guys. I see you guys. I said math is not a spectator sport. That's what I said. Linear because you add 0.9. Kunzi also says 0.9. No, Chichi, it's not loading. It's not working at all. We are relaxing. Plus 0.9 plus 0.9. Thank you very much. So it is linear. So our difference we have is plus 0.9. Okay. So then we are allowed to use my formula. We have found D. What is C? What is C? That is correct, Tando. Thanks, Tapang. That would be correct. Mind me again, what is C? How do we find it? Remember, it's the term before the first one. So you would have to say the first term, which is negative 4.1, minus 0.9. That would give you negative 5. Okay. Did we all get negative 5? Amahle? Yes, thank you. Marco, remember that's term 2, so it cannot be term 0. Okay. Remember, when you go backwards, Marco, you have to do the inverse operation. So to go forward, since we are adding 0.9, to find the previous term, we would have to subtract 0.9. Okay, so let's all substitute, and then I need us to work out the term number for 6.7 and 13.9, and the term value for 28 and 55. Our general term we have confirmed Tn equals 0.9 n minus 5. That would be our general term. So let me know, guys. I'm giving you until 1:45 to fill in all the things. I'll type in the chat for Chichi and everyone else who might be having problems hearing. Thank you, Amahle. Okay, there it is. Let's see what I just did. So everyone just tell me if I am lagging or it is all good from my side. Amahle has already put an answer for us in the chat. She says 6.7 would be position number 13. Thank you very much, Lisiba. Akumzi and Chichi agree with Amahle. That's good. You guys are doing well. Okay, Seems like we all agree. Thank you, Simone. I was worried for 2 seconds that my connection was. Now I'm going to keep quiet because I promised you guys until 1:45 to do as many as possible. Okay, I see answers for 13,9. Gigi, I hope you just made a typo there. I see answers for 13,9 as well. So that's good. Keep going. I am not good at being quiet. I'm very well aware of that. I said I'm keeping quiet like 3 times now. Marachichi, you see, I try to keep quiet, but then I get questions. I can't stick no questions. My glasses are in my car somewhere. So I'll have them next week. I'll find them and we'll be good to go. Marco has given us, and it is 1:45, so I don't need to keep quiet anymore. Okay, let us check the answers that we have. Okay, first one has given us the value of the term. So we have to substitute it on the left. Give me 1 second. There we go. So you're going to say 6,7 equals 0,9 n minus 5. And then you're going to take 5 over to get rid of it. So it's going to be 6,7 plus 5. Goes over, it changes operations, equals 0,9 n. This is going to be 11,7, I believe, equals 0,9 n. Divides both sides by 0,9. And your position for this one is going to be, let's see, 7 divided by 0,9 is indeed 13. Brilliant. Brilliant. We're getting good at this. Right? I love it. Okay. Let's do the one for 13,9. Okay, I have space here at the bottom, so I'm just going to write it next to each other. So it's 13,9 equals to 0,9 n minus 5. Take the 5 over and add it. That's going to give you 18,9 as equals by 0,9, 0,9. And n will give you, let's see, 18,9 divided by 0,9, 21. Ooh. At the end of this, I want you to give me a mark out of 4 of the ones you got correct. Okay, let's do the next one. This time we have been given the n, right? I'm not sure why. Here we go. Been given n, so T28, term number 28 is equal to 0,9 times 28 minus 5. How much is that? 28 minus 5. So it's 20, comma 2. And then term number 55 is equal to 0, 9 times 55 minus 5. And that is going to give me minus 5, 44, 5. Whew. Did I make mistakes? Is everything fine? If not, give me a mark out of 4. How many did we get right? Excuse me. How many did we get right? Oami, behave. 3, Chichi, why are you upset? You're doing well. You're doing well. 4 out of 4 says a Kunzi. 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4. You guys are doing well. Owami, Amashe. 3. 3 is not bad at all, guys. 3 is good. It's good. Do you guys, those who got 3, do you guys see a mistake? Do you guys see a mistake? Do you now understand? That's what's important here, guys. That is what's important here. We have no desire to have perfect marks, but we don't know how to correct some mistakes. So those who got 3, did you see your mistake? Did you find your mistake? And if yes, then we have won, guys. 20.2, and here we fill in our general formula, which was 0.9 in minus 5. Brilliant.